So, what kinds of accomplishments tend to be valued and rewarded in your particular field, Mariana?
Well, I would say, again, I'm speaking on behalf of my agency. I know every other media agency is a little different. But in my case, I feel like everything tends to, like, it has been rewarded so far and being noticed. I started working at UM in January of 2020, so before the pandemic. Um, and I would say that it was like kind of an odd transition. I was just in the office for 2 months, and then afterwards it was like working from home. So fairly new. Still did not know what I was doing. And throughout that whole year, it was, just kind of learning a little bit of everything through, again, team meetings, sharing screens and all that. Um, and I feel like within that 1 year, my whole team did see like my push through it. Like I was putting everything that I could in order to catch up and be up to speed as if I were in the office. So definitely any small little thing on my side, I feel like has been noticed. Just the fact of being promoted within a year, to me speaks volumes. It's They've noticed, like, I've always checked in and, wanted to know like, hey, how am I doing? What is your opinion? Is there anything that I should be working on? Always communicating. I feel like communication is key anywhere you go. And even in past jobs, as a student, I always felt like I lack that. So definitely something that I became stronger at. Setting one-on-one calls with my higher ups, even though it seemed a little daunting at first, like, oh my God, I don't want to do that. Just communicating, kind of like being like, hey, I'm here. They notice it. And I feel like that's what has led me to be where I'm at now as a senior associate versus an associate that I was a year ago.
I would say things that are typically valued in my field are just the ability to um, be a self-starter, not need so much maintenance, sort of hit the ground running. Uh, yeah, a lot of what Mariana said, so it all sort of carries over. I think there are some basic things that, regardless of what field you're in, they're valued and rewarded. So with project management, you're basically tasked with organizing people in teams. And so your managers don't want to project manage a project manager, basically. So they're kind of hiring you to just start, see what's going on, see what's working, what needs to be improved, and then try to help sort of develop some sort of a team culture and a process that helps people work effectively. Um, so just having those traits is like something that companies will see in the hiring process and maybe hire you.
So very similar to Mariana, Reza. I think, like mentioned before, there are things across the board. I would say that there are things definitely that may not necessarily seem like part of the work, but are so essential and crucial, which, and it depends. You may not be the one to do this, but in my case, I've been the one to promote a lot of self-care, right, in my office, in my department. I did that in my last job. And so one of the things that I've seen is that when someone speaks up or someone initiates that kind of, what self-care looks like in the office or in the department, quickly people jump in on that, right? And it's an opportunity, because I think we all get caught up on the day-to-day and we all get caught up on the work, but a lot of times we don't learn how to like disengage from the work that we do. So teaching that and showing that. So it just happened to be that I worked in a suite with 7 other people in my last job. So we were constantly in communication. And because we all took roles of being sort of what we called in our office a team lead. So who was going to be the team leader for that year? When I had that opportunity, what happened was that I try to look at it, okay, what can we do for our team, for our smaller team, that could be beneficial, right, outside of the work, that can make us much more productive, can make us actually value what we do, and then bring that same level of energy, right, to the people that we were working with. And that one of the things that I would say that I've seen definitely be acknowledged is initiating self-care, right, initiating the conversation and then initiating the activities that go around that.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app. where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.